football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, the Ravens have perennially been in the conversation. This year, they knock down that door, they win the AFC, and here they are in the Super Bowl.
And remember, they've won in recent years. Super Bowl 35 in Tampa, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. What a stretch they could put together if they could claim another title here.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they've been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when
that ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Kavontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson throwing on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Osa Odighizuwa. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That ball's and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 25 yards. And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a 3rd and 6. Jackson now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the...
And Andrews lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe so. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
13.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready, set.
Dobbins going to take it and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Okay, break.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Huntley. He finds his target, Beckham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw, Huntley. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drive. And Andrews lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Pollard going to try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Pollard will take it up the gut. Shifts by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 67 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Huntley. It's caught. Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a route is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Huntley on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Shreds the tackle. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. And he is caught by Lamb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe a dip. He's got daylight, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Huntley looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play action now. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Huntley. This one caught, and Andrews wants the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Now Dobbins again on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Huntley to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Cooks flashing the footwork, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Still first down.
To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, a good move at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Ready?
A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
10 through 11. Let's go.
Huntley off of play action. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And there he goes again. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Huntley. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an off.
What was he thinking? Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
All right, count him along with me. That's his 3rd return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.